Hi, this is Joseph. In this video, I'd like to talk a little bit about my trading philosophy and my refund policy. They're kind of in line, and I think that it's very important that you be aware of both of these concepts and these ideas and how I feel about them and my approach. So first of all, I don't offer or issue refunds. The only time I will ever issue a refund is if I go 30 days and I just blow up a trading account, if I don't make any money. The reality here, and I hope that you understand, my intention here is to help you um, make a really good, solid, informed decision as to whether or not you want to buy my service, because it's really important that you make this decision, and it's a calculated decision. You want to make sure that you're using the right service. There's a lot of services out there. I know you already know that. I have a lot of subscribers that buy into my programs and then ask questions later. I don't really think that that's a good idea. I have a lot of subscribers that ask me a lot of questions before getting into the program. That's a better idea. And I see the questions, and the questions are really based on their expectations. They think a certain way, or they think trading should work a certain way based on all of this social media activity. People posting on Instagram, guys going shopping and carrying around Gucci bags and standing in front of Lamborghinis, and then guys on Facebook. I see it. I see it. I have some of them show up in my newsfeed. I do not spend a lot of time on Facebook at all, but the time that I do, I see nothing but the same crap. It is a lot of misguided information. I think that it's unfair that everybody is exposed to it, but social media has made it very, very easy for a lot of people to state that they are a trader and that they have experience. They don't, in most cases, I don't even see that people will say how much experience they have, but they talk about these fantastic ideas. And again, by the way, I've been trading for 19 years. Every single day, I look at my charts on Friday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday when the market opens. I'm in California, so the market opens at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I look at my charts every single day. I look at trades every single day. So I see these people on social media, and I click on some of their profiles, and I can see that within the previous 6 months, there's nothing prior to 6 months or 8 months of them posting anything about trading. And they show that maybe they worked at a factory, or they worked somewhere that didn't give them really any insight as to why they would be a justifiable good trading educator. There's nothing on there. I've actually seen, and this is no lie, I've seen people in the crypto space, in the crypto, trying to teach people how to trade crypto, um, that they were McDonald's managers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a problem with somebody who just 6 months prior was a McDonald's manager, and now they want to teach everybody that wants to pay them, I think $1,000 or $2,000, how to trade crypto when they don't have enough experience. You shouldn't be trading or giving your money to somebody expecting them to trade for you or to give you trading education when they have that type of educational background. It's just not enough. It just doesn't justify what we're doing here. You're playing against, when you trade, against people who are extremely determined to make money, whether they're scalpers and they have inexperience, or big institutions, and you know the game. That's why part of what probably attracted you to this business. Wall Street movies, Boiler Room, the whole thing. You know the game. You know the type of people that it attracts. I've had people buy my stuff, my coaching material, and then repackage it. I've attended their webinars and watched them teach what I taught them in those videos. They did a poor job. They gave it a different name. And then they weren't able to answer any questions. I've attended some of the webinars. I've attended webinars from people that I respect that just got into the business and only 8 months, and then they have a big following because they had a previous, like, let's say, e-commerce business, and now they're trying to teach people how to trade. It's just a big mess. All I'm trying to say is that be careful. I'm not one of those individuals. I started trading in 2001, and this is all that I do. I watch the markets around the clock. I watch the news around the clock. I've built my life around this business so that I can take this information and interpret it and make a decision. I learned the hard way that you do not make money by scalping and getting in and out every 15 minutes, every 5 minutes, every hour, every single day. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. You may get lucky and you may have a string of winning trades, but you're going to end up giving it back. The market provides all of us, we all know this even at a professional level, especially at a professional level. And when I say professional level, I'm not talking about you think you're a professional because you've been trading for 4 or 5 years. I've had people tell me that too, that they think that they're a professional because they've been trading for 4 or 5 years. Well, they don't say how many years, have they been doing it every day for 4 or 5 years, or have they been doing it off and on for 4 or 5 years? You're a professional when you trade professionally for other people in a managed fund capacity. I started my first managed fund in 2005. Professionals realize, and we all understand with enough experience, that the market provides us with a few choice opportunities to make a lot of money or the bulk of our profits for the month on specific days. It's not the same day every month. And a very good case in point here is the dollar yen. This is the dollar yen, and this is the daily time frame. And you can see this area right here where I'm moving my cursor. This is a lot of chop. This is a lot of sideways, going nowhere, do nothing type of trading activity. And I really didn't have any trades except for maybe 2 or 3 in this approximate 2-week period. Now, I had some subscribers that sent me some emails, and they were angry because I wasn't trading. Because I wasn't trading certain currency pairs. I had trades on others. The pound dollar, I gave me some decent trades during the London breakout. Euro dollar, I had a couple of trades. But when the market gets or is affected by major events that hit at multiple or simultaneous times, let's say Brexit, trade wars, FOMC, Iran missile strikes, let's say all of these things happen at the same time. End of the year, there's a lot of things going on. This is towards the end of the year here. You need to be careful, number one. If you're not, someone's going to take your money away. I know that, you know that, and I'm not interested in jumping in and out unless I have a choice opportunity that I have confirmed. I am not going to trade every single day, every hour, every session because someone had a misguided idea about what trading should be like, and he sees people posting in their Facebook groups that he's joined screenshots from their iPhone or their cell phone about their MetaTrader app. You don't know that those trades aren't doctored, first of all, meaning manipulated, the images that you see. Number two, you don't know if they're just taking a screenshot when those trades are open and they're profitable, but they held on too long and gave back all the profits anyway. There's so many different things going on there. And they're not going to tell you and show you the bad trades. They're not going to tell you when they gave back all the profits. There isn't anything to do on certain days like this when there's 20 pip trading ranges for the day. 25 pip trading ranges for the day, 27 pip trading ranges for the day. There's nothing for me to do here. And if the pound dollar is moving the same way, I'm not going to trade the pound dollar. And if the euro dollar is moving the same way, I'm not going to trade the euro dollar. I'm only going to trade when I know that I can make money for me, my family, and for you, my subscribers and my investors. That's the only time I'm going to trade. Every professional knows that. This is not a very good time to be trading right here. This would be a better time to trade. You see a trending move here for a couple of days or for a few days. These would be better opportunities. These are not. When I had people send me some messages recently about why aren't I trading, for example, the dollar yen, I'm always saying the same thing at the end of the day about the dollar yen. No trades, no trades, no trades, no trades. And then maybe 1 day or 2 day here, I would have a trade. And then they're saying, why do you keep saying the same thing? Like everybody else is trading. They're not saying that everybody else is trading the dollar yen. They're just saying that everybody else is trading. Usually it's a reflection of their personal experiences and their expectations. They're anxious. They've lost a lot of money and they want somebody to help them make money. I want to help you make money, but I am not going to be able to help you make money if all I do is jump in and jump out like some crazy Yahoo who is inexperienced and thinks that the market's all about scalping and throwing out a bunch of trades left and right and let's do this and let's do that and let's not get any sleep. I went through all of that. I experienced all of that. I went through all of it. And it doesn't work that way. I have a string and a series of nothing but winning trades, and then occasionally I'll get hit. I'll have a losing trade, maybe 2 losing trades, because the market's shifting. At that point, I stop and I realize something's changing here. And then I wait for my opportunity and I get the next trade and it's a winning trade and it replaces the losses. And then I continue and I move on and I keep going and going and going and building my account. That's what kept me into this game 19 years. It's what helps my investors grow year after year and my subscribers who use my trade copier. So again, if you're getting into this program and you're considering using my service, know that I will not take trades when the market is inside of tight ranges of consolidation, maybe due to a holiday, maybe due to FOMC expectations or non-farm payroll, whatever it is. There's going to be days I'll let you know. And all you have to do is look at the daily timeframes. If you see that the daily timeframes are really small, there's probably not too many opportunities here. It is really that easy for you to be able to figure that out, even if you have a limited amount of experience. But the fact is, even though I don't take trades in here, I'm still watching every hour, every 30-minute candle that closes, every 1-hour candle that closes, every 4-hour candle that closes, every session. I sleep for about 6 to 7 hours during the Asian session when it's slow. The rest of the time, I'm hands-on. I'm up. I'm in California. I start trading at 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night. I trade the London Open and I trade all the way until the New York close. I trade futures as well. I'm watching all of it, just like you are. And I'm waiting for that one choice opportunity, because as we know as professionals, and if you've been in this game long enough, you know that that's how it works. You don't jump in and out when price is in tight ranges of consolidation with no volume or very little volume and hardly any participation. It's not going to go anywhere. As traders, we need price to move in order to make profits. And we make more profits when it moves further. And if it's not moving very far, I'm either not going to get any signals or I'm not going to make any money. So I stay out of it. So please be aware, I'm trading around the clock to take in all of this data, all of this information to make a critical decision to decide to allocate my capital, your capital, my investors' capital when I execute a trade. And I want that trade to be a winner. I have no doubt. I may be wrong on occasion, but I have no doubt when I get into the trade that it's going to be a winning trade. Again, I may be wrong, but I have no doubt when I get into the trade because I stick to the plan and I follow the plan. So, again, understand that the fact that I'm working around the clock, you may not have the time and the resources to follow the markets around the clock and to decipher all of this information. That's what I'm here for. And that's what you're paying me for when you use my service. And I really don't think that it's fair when someone comes along and then uses a service for about 2 or 3 days and says, I don't like it. This guy's not making me enough money. Give me my money back. I say, let it go for 30 days. I'm not going to give you your money back. I want you to win. I want you to make money from my service. But I don't want you to buy my service if you're not going to give it the chance that it deserves, that it needs. You need to give it a full 30 days and then assess what you think of it. If I have lost you money or blown up your account, I will give you back your money that you paid for the service. I don't blow up accounts. I'm not going to lose you money. I know when to stop trading. I may have some losses, but I'm going to get those losses back. If I have 2 losses on the day that you start, and it's like a 17 pip loss because it went up and then it went down, that kind of thing, I get it every once in a while. Somebody will say, you suck, I want my money back. That's not how it works. And you know that's not how it works. So if you're one of those type of people and you feel that way, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that you feel that way. You may feel that way for a lot of reasons that I don't understand. I don't know your history. But that isn't the way that trading works. You know that part. So if you're going to use my service, and I know I sound kind of like pretty stern here, but I really think it's important that you get to know me. You get to trust me, first of all, that I know what I'm talking about, and that you get to trust the service and trust that I know what I'm doing and that I'm going to execute what I know. Again, these other services out there, they're going to throw a bunch of numbers. They're going to throw a bunch of trades out there. They're not going to talk about how much experience they have. I know, I see it. I see it every day when I go on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook every day, but when I go on Facebook every day that I do, I see it. I see it all over my news feeds and it makes me sick. And there's nothing I can do about it other than make videos like this to try to explain it to you so that it makes more sense to you. So I'm going to stop here because now I'm just repeating myself. But again, use my service for a full 30 days. If I lose you money and don't make you any money, at the end of the 30 days, more than what you started with, I will refund your purchase price. I don't blow up trading accounts. I know what I'm doing. I've always said that, you look at this month, you look at this quarter, and you look at the year. And we end up with more than 10,000 pips a year. 10,000 pips is my goal, but it's not that difficult to close with more than 10,000 pips for the year if you do it right, if you're careful. And again, I can only do that because this is all that I do. I don't do anything else. And I really don't spend a lot of time on social media. I cut out all of the distractions. It's the only way. It's the only way. I can't imagine trying to trade. Trading, this is another thing I want to leave you with. The trading isn't, you learn a couple of strategies and then that's it, you're done. This is an ongoing, never-ending learning experience. And I know a lot of people say, I know, and I hear them. I hear their videos. I watch some of their videos and it just makes me sick. Some of these guys, you can tell, have only been trading for a few months and they go, I've seen it all, guys. I've seen it all. I can't imagine how anybody would say that. Now, I know in general terms, sometimes people talk that way, but that's not really what they mean. I mean, come on. That's nobody would really say that in a business like this. It's just, how could you? So accept that. Accept that it's a fantastic opportunity. I'm always drilling. I'm always working on the basics and the fundamentals. I'm always practicing my craft. I'm always doing all the exercises that I provide for my coaching students in my coaching class. I have an online course. I do all of those things every day. I write down all of my reports in my 3-ring binder as I say I do. I follow and track all of them, and I've done it since I started trading. So 19 years, that's a long time. And it really starts to make a lot of sense, and you see a lot of things when you start doing things in a very, very disciplined way. So that's what you're getting into with my service. So hopefully it gives you a better idea of my refund policy and my approach and my philosophy and just, who it is and how I trade. So thank you. Again, if you have any questions, send me an email.